Hi, it's Chris from Living the Inner Life, and I'm back again with another daily dose of wisdom. Today, April 19th, I believe, a Sunday. 2020 during the coronavirus lockdown, stay at home, and I think a lot of people are being safe at home, safer, and the people I've seen out and about are keeping the distancing and wearing the masks, which is really good to see. It's good to see people out, and it's also good to see people following the rules because what we do as a personal choice can affect the rest of us. So congratulations everybody so far for the most part, and there's some exceptions that get a lot of news play, but I think for the most part we're doing really well with it. So let's keep that up. And yes, it's deep, it's heavy, it's kind of dark. All that we're being subjected to right now and all the uncertainty and fear and what are things going to be like when we get back out in the world? How are we going to change? What's life going to be like? And it's heavy. It really is. So today I want to talk about lightness, about being light. Okay, so be light. Now it's easy to be light when things are going really well. Your bills are paid, car's working, everyone's getting along. Hey, I'm light. I'm happy. What? I don't have a care. It's great. Which is fine, but that's not really when you need it because you already kind of got it. You need this lightness. You need to be light the most when things are at their heaviest or darkest. All right? And certainly we have this cloud over us right now. So what can you do? How can you be light in this darkness, this heaviness? And I guess I'll use light as a metaphor for, a light, like a light bulb, like the sun, shining brilliant light. And also, probably more so actually this lightness that rises above, because there's so much going on. The story seems to be changing. We're finding out more and more about the virus and maybe, how it happened and how it gets transmitted. And we're kind of told one thing, then it's something else. And it's really hard to stay ahead of it. As a matter of fact, it's hard to even keep up with what's going on. So what you have to do is rise above it. And what rises? Heat. Why? Because it's lighter. Okay, so think of a hot air balloon. We can rise up, lift off from being grounded, being stuck, and being mired in this muck, being stuck inside or stuck inside ourselves, so part of us, without denying the darkness, can't stick your head in the sand. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm actually talking about going the other way. Instead of sticking your head in the sand, why don't you look up beyond the horizon, okay? What may lie ahead? And on a dark day because of cloudy weather, rain clouds, storms, those kinds of things, if you rise up high enough, say in an airplane, you'll get above the clouds, and guess what? It's always a sunny day above the clouds, okay? Doesn't mean there aren't clouds, but part of us, even if we can just project in our minds, to rise above this, that at least have one eye pointed above and maybe beyond where all this stuff is right now. And this virus has actually put a light on a lot of things. As dark as it is, it's actually been shining a light on some areas in our lives, especially collectively or as a society, that really needed to be looked at. Problems with nursing homes and certain minority groups that are, really devastated, so much more affected by this virus because of, poverty or poor health or things like that. These things were already a problem before the virus. The virus has just made them worse, and it's also made us more aware of them, okay? So that's also shining a light of wisdom. So we can take this opportunity to say, well, gosh, maybe some of these things were not so good before, and how can we make them better now so that if something else comes along, we might not be as devastated or adversely affected by them, okay? And the same is true with you. What's going on in your inner life? What has cropped up? What has been exposed through this stay-at-home lockdown? era that we're in right now. Not era, it's not going to be that long, but this period of time. What have you become more aware of? You know, what about your life has been exposed to where, geez, maybe that was already a problem, or you know, maybe some of this stuff I really worried about or was so wrapped up in before, in light of this situation, has become not so important anymore. All right, and then what is important? Okay, so with this lightness, this rising above, we can maybe get a perspective. All right, because if you're just at the street level, you might not see some things that you would see if you had a little bit higher vantage point. Okay, so project out and project up and see if you can look around, and with this further back perspective, you know, this higher viewpoint, can you see things more clearly than maybe you had before? So be light, and if you can, by being light, you can be the light. Be a light to another. If you can rise above this and have a little bit of calmness, a little bit of security, a little bit of confidence in such uncertain times, well, other people will pick up on that and help them see the light, or give them permission to be light, or they may even ask you, like, geez, why are you not so worried about all this? Why aren't you frustrated like everyone else? And you can share your light or what you've done to maybe gain a higher perspective and wear the world a little bit lighter than you had before. Okay? So this is an opportunity for us to lighten up, still have to take things seriously because it's very important, but always leave that part open. Okay? This higher vantage point, this clear view of things, and this lighter, not heavier version of what's going on right now. All right? So lighten up. I'm certainly trying to. I'm trying to keep this light by speaking with you every day about this, and not ignoring the heavy, but not denying the light either. Okay? So let me know how you're doing. Let me know how you're shining a light with others. And together, we can obviously get through this, because we are and we will. And maybe we can keep some of this lightness that we're able to find during these heavy, dark times. All right? So be light, light unto you, and I will see you again tomorrow.